go for one fall. Tag team, come to the ring first.
Announce your name.
From Haifa, Israel, at a combined weight of 345 pounds, they are Better Together. Lakay and Meto.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking live at the Mid-Florida Event Center in Port St. Lucie, Florida. It is time for Coastal Championship Wrestling presents St. Lucie Showdown number 2. Blake Chadwick alongside Dan Evans. A stat card on hand tonight, including 3 championships to be decided, and of course the one on the marquee, Dan. One of the most highly anticipated rematches in CCW history. The Vampire Warrior Gangrel, the Samoan Werewolf Jacob Fatu, and there are no disqualifications.
Man, I can't wait to see what these two bring to the table tonight. Last time was absolutely awesome. This time, no rules. It's going to be out of control.
As we're starting things off tonight in tag team action, looking at Better Together, who I believe are making their CCW debut here, Dan, and they are taking on the team of Meadow and Lakai, arguably the top 2 male students produced by Gangrel over the last few years.
I wouldn't even say arguably, I'd say definitely.
As we're getting from behind, and we're getting the action started early, Dan, here. I'm not very familiar with Better Together, as this is a tag team looking to make some waves here, possibly to go after the South American Alliance.
Well, I did talk to them earlier, both of them from Haifa, Israel. They said they started training over there when they were 10 years old. I don't know what kind of tutelage they had in Israel, but they came over to South Florida not too long ago, and are training at the Flatback Academy.
Of course, I believe that's under Sean Spears, and of course the former Tyler Breeze.
Correct.
And we've seen some other CCW competitors coming to us from Flatback, so we certainly know they are well versed in the basics. As Better Together now, looking to make an impact here against Meto here. And the Bulgarian powerhouse just taking it to Better Together, 1-on-2, and plants him right on the canvas.
Well, they were looking great coming out of the gate, Blake, but Meto showing that power and strength, and that has his team with the advantage.
And Lakay out here, Dan, it looks like with some new gear, showing off those tree trunk legs. As Better Together here, trying to find an opening against Meto.
Meto made the mistake of turning his back.
And the Bulgarian Punisher is planted right down to the canvas. And again, Dan, the last time we were here in Port St. Lucie for Secret Treasure back in early 2022, Lakay suffering the first loss of his career at the hands of Big Bad Brian Brock.
Yeah, and they stole that one. Brian Brock had a handful of tights. Otherwise, that would have ended just the way he wanted it to.
And the heel connects with the jaw. But look at the power of Meadow getting out of that before a 2 count.
Well, better together. They are looking good as a tag team. Lakay and Meto did not even make a tag.
As this crowd tonight in Port St. Lucie, red hot, back in the big room tonight. 400 plus in attendance. Anticipating Gangrel and Fatu in our main event. And better together, looking to set the pace here early with a tag team upset.
Ori Gold now in the ring, picking up Meto with a right hand now.
And Gold trying to keep Meto isolated here in the better together corner. And you can see the cohesion between these two, Dan. Certainly not the first time they're in the ring together.
No, they certainly work well together as a tag team. They've been friends since they were little kids and grew up with a dream of becoming professional wrestlers. And here they are in CCW.
As exchanging some words with Lakay right here. I don't know how good of an idea that is to get under the skin of Lakay, but better together again, looking very sound here.
Meto trying to fight back, but he's got no leverage. He's in a seated position.
We've seen Meto take it to multiple competitors before. He's a former King of Port St. Lucie Battle Royal winner. As better together here, look at this double team, Dan. As Meto, with the escape, sends better together right into each other. And now the Bulgarian Punisher makes the tag, and here comes Lakay. And look at Lakay here.
Boy, just using his brute force. Big press slam. Just tossing him like yesterday's news.
And Lakay now has Gold. And look at the ease. He picks him up here and just drops him right across his knee. And Lakay now. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Oh. And the Leogon Haiti native only gets 2. And now Meto gonna try to even the odds here. This one breaking down right in front of us.
Better together with the advantage. Both men in the corners.
And better together, looking to take advantage here, but these are 2 brutes. They're gonna try to sit for a ride. And Meto nearly folds him in half. And now Gold charges right to Lakay. The big swinging side slam, a little bit of extra spice on that one. Oh no, he's not had enough, Dan. Lakay extra hungry here tonight. And Lakay's got him.
That's gonna do it, Blake. 1, 2, 3.
And your winners, the team of Lakay and Meto.
So a huge win for Lakay and Meto. Not the first time they've teamed together, Dan, but maybe building some momentum to become more of a regular unit here in CCW.
Well, I like to see them together as a regular tag team. They had a big victory over the Crown at Bash of the Brew. They look good together. Meto and Lakay could be top contenders.
So fans, welcome once again here to Port St. Lucie, Florida, the Mid-Florida Event Center. It's St. Lucie Showdown 2. Blake Chadwick, Dan Evans on hand. Dan, once again, 3 titles to be decided tonight. Cha-Cha Charlie is defending his heavyweight title, but KiLynn King, just after that massive cage match against Marina Tucker, right back in action defending her title here tonight.
Against creme de la creme, Ashley Dambois, unbelievable competitor. Both women feature with AEW Wrestling. I'm really looking forward to that one, Blake.
That one certainly should be a top-notch battle, and of course, Gangrel and Fatu, no disqualifications, but we're gonna head back to the ring. Mark Moses gonna set the table for our next battle.
Championship Wrestling. We want to do a special welcome to the ring from Essex, England. Now making his home right here in Port St. Lucie. He is the Boss, Big English.
And here comes the bus, Big English, as always. We can expect a big ovation for the bus.
There he is, Blake.
A big night for the bus as he, of course, returns back certainly faced some adversity in the past year in PSL at the hands of Big Bad Brian Brock.
Well, I heard rumors in the back. The boss has a special announcement to make tonight. I guess we're going to find out in a minute what he's got to say.
Our ring announcer Mark Moses did not introduce the bus for singles competition. So Dan, as you were saying, it looks like Big English, he's got a big announcement. If it's the bus, it can only be big here in CCW.
Well, you got that right, Blake. There he is. Certainly one of the most popular wrestlers in CCW, but right here in Port St. Lucie, I would say he's probably the most popular.
Very important announcement to make. I'm not retiring.
Blake, he sounds nervous to me. Certainly a different demeanor than we're used to.
I made a special request to CCW management.
Oh, I didn't hear about this.
Figured you would have heard firsthand.
I did not. I heard there was a special announcement. I didn't hear what it
was. You know,
was.
I'm a school bus driver here in Port St. Lucie. And my fiance, Lena, is a school bus aide in Port St. Lucie. So, I just recently acquired a marriage license.
Whoa!
I see where this is going.
If I win my match tonight against my opponent, CCW is allowing me to marry her right here in this ring.
Is that official?
I'm sure that he thought ahead and got somebody to actually do the ceremony.
My wrestling career.
Are you ordained?
No.
I need you all to cheer. I need you all to give me the whoop whoop. And thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I love to do this. And I'm gonna win.
I don't think the stakes gonna be any higher, Dan, unless of course the CCW heavyweight title was on the line. But I know that music, and that's the only scumbag that I can think of.
Whoa. This is a wrestling show, Andy. We don't have time for you to come out here and deal with your personal issues. No! Shut up!
For the crowd letting loose Spectre have it, Blake, and rightfully so.
You didn't come to see a wedding. Now, Andy, your opponent, he ain't gonna be here tonight. My boys already handled him at the freaking gas station down the street.
Who's his opponent?
Now, what I'd like you to do, Andy, is get out of the ring and come to the back. There's not gonna be a match. There's not gonna be a wedding. You're not gonna scam your way into a green card and becoming an American citizen.
Oh my God, you believe this guy?
I don't care who they send out here, I'm gonna win. Tonight, I am marrying the love of my life. So proud, whoever, I don't care who it is. I'm gonna win this match, and I'm gonna get married right here in the square circle.
I guess an unofficial fourth title on the line.
You want to have a match?
I guess so.
Then if you win, you have a wedding.
Whoa, what's going on right there?
Whoa, from behind. Andy, look out, boss, look out.
There's Reeves Portman. And Reeves Portman, the cleanser, and someone else.
Well, the bell's rung. We got three guys on it. Reeves Portman, Joe Garcia, and the cleanser.
Is this an official match? The bell sounded.
Three in there. She called for the bell. The boss firing back up. Portman clothesline right over the top rope.
And Big English taking care of business right here. All in the name of marriage then. As the cleanser, he's picked up, and he's dumped over the top right onto Reeves Portman.
Joe Garcia now all alone with it, the bus.
Garcia, newcomer here to CCW, looking to make his mark. And it looks like the bus.
That's gonna do it.
He's gonna round the corner, Dan. And he pulls right into the stop.
And your winner, the boss, Big English.
How about that? Whoa! That's not his typical music. That's the wedding march.
So Dan, Big English has won the match. The marriage is officially about to go down. Is the bride about to walk down the aisle?
I guess so. This is incredible, Blake.
And it looks like she's going to be accompanied by her. We've got our minister, Randy Rhodes, in the house.
You know, I wonder if Lena was even aware there's going to be a ceremony tonight. I mean, she's not dressed for it.
Right when you think we can never see something for the first time here in professional wrestling, Dan, CCW goes out and proves everyone wrong once again.
She's being led to the ring by the executive director of CCW, Mr. Nelio Cuomo Costa, which I guess that's the one who granted permission for this event to take place.
I'll tell you what, typically professional wrestling weddings don't necessarily go to form. Not how we were expecting things to play out here tonight. This is not the showdown we were expecting in St. Lucie.
Certainly not. I hope that everybody else, that Lucie Spectre and his motley crew, stay in the back and don't interrupt this beautiful moment.
Are you ready for this, CCW? This is incredible. I have the honor and the privilege of uniting you two lovely, wonderful people I've known for quite a while now in holy matrimony. And I'm a witness to tell you these guys are truly in love. We hang out together, we train together, and I've gotten to know both of them, and I'm so privileged to do this tonight. Andy, we have this woman to be your wife, to live together in the holy covenant of marriage. We love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others. Be faithful to her as long as you both shall live. If so, say I will.
I will. I will.
Well, that's one down, Blake.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the lovely Lena. Lena, we have this man, Andy, to be your husband, to live together in the holy covenant of marriage. Will you love him, comfort him, honor him, keep him, forsaking all others in sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live?
Woo! I
A little extra oomph on that
Enthusiastic Lena.
I have some rings here.
Who put this on Randy Rhodes?
I
I
don't
dropped
know.
the ring.
You had one job, Randy.
Andy, turn to her and take that ring finger, that hand in your hand. Say, Lena, with this ring,
Lena, with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Place it on her finger.
He needs step-by-step instructions, I guess.
I do believe it is the first time out.
And Lena, you take the man's hand, and as you place this on this finger, say, Andy, with this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring,
Guys, one piece of advice. Andy.
Randy Rhodes giving advice now. Wow, you got that one right.
Whether it's by submission, count out, or the 1, 2, 3. She always wins. Ladies and gentlemen, by the power invested in me in the state of Florida, along with the support and love of Coastal Championship Wrestling, Andy and Lena, we pronounce you men in white!
What a moment here at the Mid-Florida Event Center. And Dan, it might not be Macho and Liz, but it's certainly a match made in heaven right here in Port St. Lucie.
Without a doubt, a beautiful moment here at Coastal Championship Wrestling. I was happy to be here in attendance to witness it. Congratulations to Andy and Lena. And they're the happy couple.
And an incredible moment once again here for the Bus, Big English, and his brand new bride, Lena. So once again, Dan, the match made in heaven right here. Big English and Lena, the brand new power couple here at CCW. Congratulations. Absolutely, congratulations, Lena, Big Bus English. Certainly an incredible way to get things going here at St. Lucie Showdown. But Dan, coming up next, looks like tag team action here for CCW.
Absolutely, Mosh and Mayhem with NVIDIA against TC Reed and Jackal Stevens, our Southeastern champion. This stems from an incident at the last Bash of the Brew. It's going to be an incredible tag team match. I'm looking forward to it.
And we know coming down May 7th, down in Hialeah at Bash of the Brew, they will hook it up in a tag team bout. TC Reed, Jackal Stevens says, we can't wait till Cinco de Mayo weekend. It's going down right now here in PSL.
Attention wrestling fans, the place to be each and every Tuesday is on the Coastal Championship Wrestling YouTube channel, where a new episode of CCW Alive Wrestling drops at 7 p.m. Witness the hard-hitting, high-flying action that is synonymous with the longest-running independent wrestling promotion in the southeastern United States. Subscribe today and don't you dare miss it.
Boca Stone Design, from fabrication to installation of natural stone and quartz. Sick of seeing the same old kitchen? Revamp with us. Call us today or check us out online at bocastonedesign.com.
Accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, get the compensation you deserve. At GotInjured.com, we're here to help you take your life back. Give us a call or visit us online at GotInjured.com now to learn more.
This next contest is scheduled for one fall. Tag team contest. Coming up first. Accompanying to the ring by Meadow from the pits and combined weight of 440 pounds. Sleep and Ozzy Killmeister. They are Mosh and Mayhem.
So here we go, Beastly and Ozzy Killmeister, the team known as Mosh and Mayhem, looking to wreck some heads here tonight once again in PSL. And these two have been on an extra bit of a mission recently, as you've seen Beastly go after Jackal Stevens, and Ozzy Killmeister always in there with a chip on his shoulder.
Absolutely. Now, TC Reed, Jackal Stevens, outstanding singles competitors, but I got to give the edge of this match to Mosh and Mayhem, as they are a regularly competing tag team, and that's going to give them the distinct advantage, Blake, in my opinion.
These two have been on the cusp of big things here in CCW. Several tag team title shots back in the fall and winter of 2021. Now looking to get back on track right here tonight against two of the most popular men.
Beastly wishing himself a happy birthday.
And their opponents.
What is he, 6,000 years old?
At a combined weight of 405 pounds, the Florida Man, TC Reed.
CCW coming together for the greater good. We saw the Florida man come to the aid of Jackal Stevens at Bash in the Brew a couple of weeks ago. Setting things up for May 7th down in Hialeah once again, but as we were saying a few moments ago, Dan, Jackal Stevens chomping at the bit to get his hands on Beastly and Killmeister.
Absolutely, he wasn't able to compete at the last Bash of the Brew, nursing his shoulder injury, but he looks in great condition tonight, and looking forward to seeing if he's 100% or not.
As Reed and Stevens celebrating with the fans here. Looking at a little bit of a contrast in style, certainly here, Dan, for the high-flying, technically sound duo of TC Reed and Jackal Stevens. And Beastly and Killmeister, rarely do we see them go to the mat.
Now they're a pair of brawlers for sure. That is their forte.
So you have to wonder here, Dan, whoever gets the win certainly gives themselves an advantage leading into this bout on May 7th, but from both sides, how much does each team want to reveal in this matchup knowing there's still a clash to come in about 2 weeks?
Well, I know Stevens and TC Reed, and they're looking to win anytime they get in the ring.
And of course, TC Reed for the better part of a decade, Dan, down here in South Florida, a member of a tag team competing regularly in the tag team circuit. And of course, Jackal Stevens, you go back to his days in American Horror Story with Alex Ocean and Agony, of course, competing in many tag team bouts. And we will see what gives here. Bell sounds, we are underway. Tonight, senior official Randy Eller assigned to this contest.
TC Reed starting off with Killmeister.
As we will see what gives here as the Florida man hooks it up with the mosher in Mosh and Mayhem. And TC Reed and Beastly, two men, when it comes to length of competition inside the ring, certainly at the top of the list here in CCW, both competing for well over a decade.
Indeed, they are an experienced tag team. Beastly with a little bit more of an experience edge.
As looks like TC Reed trying to lock up with Killmeister. And again, that's not necessarily Ozzy's forte.
TC Reed looking to tie him up in the knot. Modified abdominal stretch applied.
And look at Reed here with his finger and wrist manipulation, trying to control Ozzy Killmeister. And TC Reed, very technically sound, underrated as it comes into the state of Florida here. Certainly right towards the top when it comes to mat wrestling.
Absolutely beautifully done. Nice wing lock takeover by TC Reed. Reed in control with the arm.
Stop, don't break it. Don't break it.
As Reed looking out to the crowd here, having his way with Killmeister at this moment. As Reed and Stevens trying to spoil the party, the birthday party for Beastly and Mosh and Mayhem here tonight, and get some momentum heading into their big tag team rematch in Hialeah.
Tag made, here comes the Southeastern champion.
As Stevens and Reed appear to be on the same page right now.
I want him.
And it looks like Stevens wants his hands on Beastly, as there's no love lost between these two. The history well documented between these two competitors.
Well, it wasn't a match with Beastly that he did injure his shoulder to Jackal Stevens. Looking for a bit of a revenge possibly here.
And thankfully for Stevens, he's back in competition. We thought he might be on the shelf for an extended period of time, perhaps going all the way into the summer.
Well, he had a slight shoulder separation, but with some rehab, He's right back in there, just missed about 3 or 4 weeks.
And looking at the last year, Dan, I don't know of anyone, not just on the CCW roster, but in the entire Southeast, who's been as active as a competitor, especially with a championship, than Jackal Stevens.
Well, he takes on all comers. Nice up and over there.
Staying one step ahead of Beastly right here is Stevens. And Jackal trying to control the pace once again. And the heel of his boot meets the mouth of Beastly. 1. And a near fall.
Only a 1 count though. Beastly really able to power out quickly there, surprising. Stevens has a handful of hair from the back of Beastly. That's disgusting.
Forget Nair, just rip right at it. As Stevens brings Beastly right back to the Florida man, Stevens' corner. And TC Reed and Jackal Stevens doing a number right here on Beastly.
That knee bounced right off the forehead of Beastly.
Penny combination.
The referee there. Again, Beastly really showing me a lot of intestinal fortitude, able to kick out at the 1 count.
The crafty Florida man trying to steal one right there, but Beastly was certainly ready for it. As the Florida man tries to remain in control, and Killmeister here trying to derail the momentum of TC Reed, and that leaves an opening for Beastly, ripping at the mane of TC Reed. Randy Eller trying to restrain Jackal Stevens as Mosh and Mayhem apply some double teams.
And that's an experienced tag team for you, Blake. Killmeister went for the knee as he was coming off the rope. Did not catch him quite as well as he wanted, but it was enough to distract TC Reed, and now Mosh and Mayhem have the advantage.
And even though their offense is somewhat unorthodox, they're working very well here at a high level, Dan. 1, 2, and a near fall for Killmeister. As TC Reed trying to fight back here, he's going to need to find himself on the opposite side of the ring. And Beastly now looking on as Killmeister.
Randy Eller all over Killmeister as he's choking TC Reed on the rope. Blatant choke right in front of the referee.
And wait, now Nvidia.
Look at her, come on. Turn around, ref.
She's gonna get in on the fun. And that extra body out there, Dan, you see what the difference makes with the numbers game. And Killmeister launching Reed throat first into that bottom rope. A lot of frictions and burns could be created there. That's cable encased in rubber.
Great ring awareness by TC Reed. Got that foot on the rope. That was a devastating slingshot.
And Mosh and Mayhem, once again, trying to keep the pace moving. As Killmeister wallops Reed in the corner there. And Beastly. And look at TC Reed here trying to fight free the Florida man 1-on-2 against Mosh and Mayhem. TC Reed trying to fight to the opposite side of the ring. As Beastly trying to control the wrist here of TC Reed.
Reed into the corner, but he gets the boot up as Beastly charges in. Getting out of the way now. Now's his opportunity. Blake needs to make that tag.
And he takes Beastly down. Beastly is down. The Florida man is down. This tag team out hanging the balance here at St. Lucie Showdown 2. The crowd trying to rally behind Reed. There's the tag into Killmeister. And here comes the Southeastern champion. Stevens is unloading here on Killmeister. Killmeister trying to reverse course. Stevens runs him right into the ropes here. Killmeister goes for a big swing, and Stevens plants him down. Riding Bob 2, and Beastly breaks it up.
Stevens
Randy Eller there trying to get Beastly back in the corner. Here comes TC Reed. As you said, Dan, all 4 men are in. This one's starting to break down right in front of us.
All 4 men now in the ring. Reed and Stevens in control.
And Stevens going after Killmeister. Beastly dumped to the outside by TC Reed. And this could certainly be what the Southeastern champion and the Florida man we're looking for. rearranges the jaw of Killmeister. Keep your eyes on Jackal Stevens. Picture perfect blockbuster. But wait a minute,
do it.
Beastly, he has the Southeastern title, Dan. As Stevens goes for the cover, and Beastly wallops him right on the back, and that's gonna do it.
Oh! Man, he caught him right in the forehead with that title belt. And one for TC Reed.
Certainly not the birthday bash Beastly was looking for, but he's gonna get the last laugh here. And the tensions grow, Dan, as we head closer and closer to May 7th.
The Florida man, TC Reed, and Southeastern champion, Jackal Stevens.
Where are the winners?
As Beastly disposes of Reed. And now the birthday boy has something to say.
Beastly mocking the Southeastern champion.
The ruler of the Southeast, it is Beastly.
So Dan, once again, May 7th is on the horizon. We will see once again TC Reed and Jackal Stevens taking on Mosh and Mayhem. The stakes couldn't be any higher unless the titles were on the line.
Absolutely. You know, May 7th, a chance for for TC Reed and Jackal Stevens to get a little bit of revenge for what happened here tonight. That's going to be a barn burn down at Hialeah at the Unbranded Brewing Company. I'm looking forward to that one.
And coming up next, it will be our first of 3 championships to be decided here tonight. There is no way KiLynn King will be at 100% after that cage match with Marina Tucker. Will her time be up as the timepiece is set to come out? Ashley Dambois has a title shot, and it's coming up next.
First, the opponents.
And the creme de la creme back in Port St. Lucie. And ironically, Dan, the last time we saw Ashley Dambois in this building, she did get a championship opportunity. It was against Marina Tucker, but now she has to face the king, or I should say, the mother effing king, KiLynn King.
Well, this is going to be some matchup. Ashley Dambois, creme de la creme, look, she looks in fantastic shape. And as you said, KiLynn King can't possibly be 100%. This could be the opportunity of a lifetime for Ashley Dambois tonight here in Port St. Lucie.
Current women's champion. Gainesville, Ohio. She is, and she told me this personally, the mother effing king.
So here she comes, Dan. Once again, just about 2 weeks removed from one of the most memorable matches in Coastal Championship Wrestling history. Certainly the premier match on the women's side of things. That war with Marina Tucker, KiLynn King proving she can hang with the best of the best in the women's division, not just here at CCW, but anywhere in the world.
Well, you're 100% right about that. She looks in great shape as well. I expect her to come out here limping, to be honest with you. She took a severe beating in that steel cage match, and it was only, a couple of weeks ago. But KiLynn King looks like she's ready for action here tonight at St. Lucie Showdown 2.
And of course, King probably thinking about Hialeah and Bash at the Brew coming down on May 7th. Another big-time title defense possibly on the horizon. And we know tomorrow night at Breakout, she will be in action. So you have to wonder, is this the proverbial trap game here against Ashley Dambois?
That's her
Well, she certainly has your supporters here in Port St. Lucie, Blake.
Somewhat of a split crowd here. So the bell sounds. We are indeed underway, Dan. Referee Amy Veronica assigned to this contest. Once again, our first of 3 championship bouts to be decided. We know the tag team titles and the heavyweight title still to come. But Dambois and KiLynn King locking it up here in PSL. And these are 2 of the hottest rising stars in the Southeast. 2021, in my opinion, Dan, was the year of KiLynn King where she really elevated herself to another plateau. But Dambois really broke on the scene. You saw her on a national stage. She looks to be maybe 2022's breakout star.
Yeah, she certainly does. She looks fantastic, in great shape. Collar and elbow tie-up, both women battling right now. Waist lock by KiLynn King, but a nice switch. And a switch again by King.
As these 2 here jockeying for position, of course, KiLynn King does have the size advantage. Both women in incredible shape. Dambois might have a little bit more strength in her, as she's known as somewhat of a power lifter. You know she's been in the gym training with the likes of Brian Cage in the past. Of course, under that Redcon 1 label. One of our great affiliates here with Coastal Championship Wrestling. As King trying to control the pace once again, and Dambois trying to utilize her quickness here to stay a step ahead of KiLynn.
Well, King is an outstanding technical wrestler.
Trained by the likes of the Dudleys, Gangrel, Billy Gunn.
You are correct. With her size, you would expect her to be more of a power wrestler, but she loves to go to the mat. And look at see it again.
Nice job by KiLynn. Nice quick movements on the canvas. And that's enough to take down Dambois.
She's really showing her technical superiority tonight.
And I think it's a smart move here by KiLynn King to try to keep things a little bit of a slower pace earlier on. Again, as this is, from what I understand, maybe only her 2nd match since that championship defense inside the cage.
But Dambois found a way out that one.
As Dambois will take down KiLynn King once again. And King tries to come back here to the near side corner. And nice job by KiLynn to still control the wrist of Dambois into a lateral press, does not hook the legs. And look at KiLynn here. Another pinning combination. As these 2 really going back and forth here on the canvas. Our official Amy Veronica right on top of the action.
And the crowd showing appreciation. Excellent technical wrestling from both ladies.
This one's certainly looking very even in the opening few minutes. As Dambois, we don't necessarily see her each and every event here for Coastal Championship Wrestling, but she is somewhat of a regular piece of the roster, and with some recent turnover in the women's division, she certainly could find an opportunity to shoot right up the rankings.
Yeah, she really can. Now's her opportunity. The opening is here. She needs a good showing tonight. And there's even the possibility she could wrest that title from King tonight.
As both women here, once again, trying to stay one step ahead of the other, and Dambois almost taking a page out of the Ariel Levy playbook right there, and there's a near fall.
King in control again, though, with a side headlock.
And look at KiLynn, another pinning combination into that crucifix, and that's not enough to keep down Dambois. Oh, and as King was about to feel the effects of Dambois connecting in the corner, King is able to put her at bay. And now KiLynn King creates some separation here. And the CCW Women's Champion
King getting a little more aggressive now.
And look at KiLynn putting herself in position. And that knee connects at the side of the head of Dambois. She tumbles off of the apron all the way down to the arena floor here, Dan. Minimal padding or protection here on the outside.
Referee Amy Veronica now administering the count. Dambois, she took that hard knee right to the head. But
keep your eyes on the mother effing King. The baseball slide connects and she's certainly safe.
She caught her square in the chest with that one, Blake. Dambois down on the outside. KiLynn King showing some aggression now. And that might be the key to winning this match.
And of course that champion's advantage, Dan. She can be right at home on the outside, count out disqualification. KiLynn is still the champ.
She is, but I know the competitive spirit of KiLynn King. She wants to pin her in the center of the ring or make her submit. She'll never be happy with a count out or disqualification for that matter.
As King
now back into the ring.
Might try to end this one right here. Bit of a cocky cover. Doesn't put any leverage on those shoulders, and Dambois stays alive.
King with that clubbing forearm blowing out. Dambois in trouble. She's up against the ropes.
This one pretty much back and forth, split 50-50 down the middle, Dan. As Dambois taken right down once again by KiLynn King. Lateral press, hits that outside leg. Again, only a near fall, but if you're scoring this one at home, your proverbial split decision.
It really is. Oh, I was just about to say King's gonna have the advantage for the last minute or two. But just as I was about to say that, Dambois driving her to the corner.
Dambois certainly brought her A game here tonight to Port St. Lucie, that's for sure.
She's really looking great against the champ, Blake.
And it looked like she was trying to wear down King, possibly the rear chin lock. But you notice her grapevine, her legs are on the midsection of King. And now trying to choke her out here.
Yeah, she really has the champ in a tough position, but King just powering her way out. Now driving elbows into the side of the head of Dambois.
Those legs no longer locked. And KiLynn King, we're just a few miles from the beach, Dan. She's gonna take her right on the surfboard.
Well said, Blake.
As KiLynn King, who has gone very deep into the playbook tonight, Dan.
And look at Dambois, though, with the escape.
And you can see that raw power of Dambois to turn over KiLynn King. And now the creme de la creme. Looking to add some championship gold to her repertoire. And KiLynn here, gonna plant Dambois face first on the canvas, takes her the opposite direction that her feet were moving.
And now measuring her.
And now KiLynn goes for that shining wizard, but Dambois saw her match flash before her eyes right there. And Dambois, look at the athleticism here. Right back into the squared circle. And King catches her right on the top of the head here. Tries to go for a big kick.
Oh, she caught her with that one.
Right in the side of the head, Dambois might be out.
The punch was a glancing blow. She partially blocked that next kick, but that last one caught her right in the head. Both ladies down.
The champion is down, the challenger is down. This crowd is starting to rally here behind both women. As Dambois trying to get back to her feet. King, she's at a vertical base here.
They're exchanging blows now, Blake.
Back and forth, tooth and nail, right in the center of the ring. As both women laying it in right here. And King, with a series of shots right to the back, spins her inside out. Might have knocked her out on her feet here, Dan.
It looked to me like she caught her right in the jaw on that with that one.
And Dambois, maybe out of desperation, steps up and connects right on the side of the head of KiLynn King. And the creme de la creme, gonna give it a try one more time. But King puts a quick stop to that.
She walked right into that kick, caught her square in the face. Dambois is down. King going for the cover. She could have her here. 1, 2.
And Dambois is able to put that shoulder up right at the nick of time.
An outstanding championship match we're seeing here.
And you see KiLynn here not letting go of the wrist of Dambois. And Dambois, once again, goes for that big roundhouse. Oh! And King goes down. This could be the opening she needs. We might have a new champion. 2 7/8.
Incredible correction by Dambois. King was going for that pump handle. Dambois had it scouted and was able to get the kick in.
As Dambois looking at him, he turned that corner here, Dan. And KiLynn maybe sensing some desperation. And KiLynn King here grabs Dambois and turns her inside out. Here's a cover, 2, and Dambois hangs on yet again.
Unbelievable, what guts and determination by Ashley Dambois, the creme de la creme. She's really putting on a classic here against KiLynn King.
This is certainly the creme de la creme of the CCW Women's Division right here.
And this crowd really behind Ashley.
A lot of support here for the challenger indeed. KiLynn King picks up the challenger. Dambois turns her right around, off the ropes, and Dambois, that rotating neck breaker. This ought to do it. We got a new champion. 2. No. And KiLynn, by the skin of her teeth, hangs on.
It doesn't get much closer than that. King was throwing that pump handle finisher.
Dambois
had it scouted.
looking to shut the door right here on the mother effing King. And KiLynn's got her. Oh no. Dambois catches the knee right to the jaw, and she's out. King's gonna stack her up. 1, 2, no!
Forget about a break. What incredible intestinal fortitude by the challenger.
As KiLynn now in an absolute war with Dambois. And Dan, we saw it come out in the cage match against Marina Tucker as Dambois once again kicks out of this one. But we saw that aggression come out against Marina Tucker in the cage, and Dan, this might now be a permanent part of who KiLynn King is.
It may very well be. The aggression has worked for her. Nice reversal though by Dambois, and a spear! She got her!
I don't know if she connected with all of it, but it can't be enough!
Covers her again. Oh, now
As Dambois
showing a mean streak plate.
as that's frustration coming out. As Dambois
grabbing her by the hair and slamming her head into the mat.
looking very frustrated here. She's still very much in this bout here. KiLynn's gonna pick her up.
Oh, she nailed it.
Turns her inside out, plants her face first. 1, 2, 3.
Incredible matchup though, Blake.
A huge win for the CCW Women's Champion. And in her 3 months at the top of the mountain in the Women's Division, Dan, KiLynn King has absolutely proven her worth as a fighting champion.
Incredible challenge by Ashley Dambois. Unbelievable matchup, but KiLynn King shows why she has that CCW Women's Championship.
The mother effing King successful yet again here at CCW as she once again gets pushed to the limit, this time by the creme de la creme, Ashley Dambois.
Unbelievable matchup. Dambois, absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. Incredible performance, but KiLynn King still the champ.
So coming up next, folks, we've seen him make huge statements in the past here at Port St. Lucie, whether against the hometown Big Bus English or, of course, Lakay, Big Bad Brian Brock, and Lucie Spectre, the resident scumbags, coming up next.
Do you want to be a mark? Or do you want to leave a mark?
I'm smarter than the average bear.
Hey CCW fans, Minutes to the Bell Time is your one-stop shop for pro wrestling news and information. Stay up to date with the daily wrestling news show, the Body Slam Brigade newsletter, and check out our social media for daily updates. Find out more by following Minutes to the Bell Time on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.
Calling all future stars of professional wrestling. The CCW Training Facility is open in South Florida. If it has always been your dream to enter the squared circle, then the CCW Training Facility is the first step in making that dream come true. All of our trainees will participate at our live events and be part of our weekly TV show. Classes are forming now for referees, managers, and for male and female wrestlers. Call 954-397-6421 or visit our website at ccwrestlingfl.com and find out how you can make an impact on the pro wrestling scene. Call or click today.
This next match is scheduled for one fall. Accompanied to the ring by Lucie Spectre.
The big man making his way down to the ring. Minus the cowbell tonight, Blake.
No cowbell, but that same Texas-style attitude. As there's certainly no BS when it comes to Brian Brock.
And his opponent. From Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing 265 pounds, is Luke Sampson.
As here comes Luke Sampson. Dan, not too familiar with Luke Sampson, but he looks like he has the size and ability to potentially give Brian Brock some problems.
Absolutely, he's a big guy, 265 pounds, I believe they announced him at. He appears to be standing about 6'3", 6'4" inches tall. Check that thing out.
As Lucie Spectre, you have to imagine, Dan, he has a game plan. But Luke Sampson looking to break up the party. And if Luke Sampson can get by Big Bad Brian Brock, we could be talking about a brand new contender here for the heavyweight title. As it looks like the fans of Port St. Lucie certainly very familiar with Luke Sampson.
Yeah, they just like the looks of him. I say he's a big guy. You don't see too many guys taller than Brian Brock.
Oh, these guys hooking it up before the bell even sounds. Two bruisers in there.
I think Brock's got him by about 20 pounds. Powering him back into the corner. Luke Sampson not backing down an inch, though.
As these two jockeying for position right now, senior official on the evening, Randy Eller, assigned to this bout. As Big Bad Brian Brock, you know he has designs on Cha-Cha Charlie in that heavyweight title, but still looking once again to show CCW management that he is championship material. As Luke Sampson looking impressive in the early going. Dan, taking a look at Luke Sampson here, almost looking like a young blonde Brian Lee.
Wow, it's a callback for sure.
As seems like once again these fans of Port St. Lucie very much behind Luke Sampson. You almost have to wonder, are they just supporting Luke Sampson, or is that simply their disdain for the resident scumbags?
It could be a little bit of both. Nobody's more hated in Port St. Lucie than Lucie Spectre. Brock just barreling over Sampson.
As Brian Brock now looking to collide with Sampson yet again. Goes for the haymaker. And Sampson can't quite get Brock off of his feet. But Luke Sampson here certainly disrupting the flow of Big Bad Brian Brock. Looks like he was trying to lock those fingers behind the head of Brock. And the big man sends Sampson into the corner. And Dan, throughout the first few minutes of this one, we certainly have a fight on our hands. And this one not going to be of the technical variety. As Spectre now.
Spectre interjecting himself in the match. Come on, Randy, turn around.
Just ripping at the face there of Luke Sampson.
Elbow to the base of the skull. Brian Brock just so powerful. Has Sampson draped across that middle rope. Referee calling for the break. But look at Lou Spectre right there. Keep your eye on him, Randy.
And again, Brian Brock trying to remain focused. Because Dan, you have to imagine if he accumulates yet another victory here at Port St. Lucie at the Mid-Florida Event Center, at some point, CCW management will have to oblige and give Big Bad Brian Brock a title shot.
Right, you're 100% right about that. Cha-Cha Charlie's got a whole bunch of people knocking on his door, and Brian Brock is at the top of the list.
And it could end up being Brian Brock knocking on Uptown Andy Brown's door as the Thick Daddy has a title shot here tonight. We saw Andy Brown in tag team title competition a couple of months back at Bash at the Brew as a part of the New Age Power Trip. And I'll tell you what, he certainly looked very impressive there.
He did. That team came up short.
Him and Jake Sterling, but tonight, Andy Brown will give it a go on his own as he has an opportunity against Cha-Cha Charlie. That will, of course, be our final championship bout of the night. And also coming up, the South American Alliance is here. They will defend those tag team championships against Alan S2S Martinez and Rico, a part brand new tag team here. S2S, of course, Cruiserweight champion. Anything can go in that one. Of course, Rico Casanova recently debuting with CCW. We'll see what gives there. And speaking of debuts, you have to expect at some point, Dan, some new resident scumbag to make an appearance for Lou Spectre.
Oh, yeah. Lou Spectre always on the hunt for a new set of scumbags.
As Brock charges into the corner here. Sampson trying to remain elusive, but Big Bad Brian Brock unloading. As look at these two behemoths just going back and forth here. And Sampson now trying to find an opening, stringing some offense together.
Brock finally taking off his feet. You don't see that too often, Blake.
A nice combination by Sampson. And now Sampson here. Not sure what he was going for there.
He caught him with that boot right to the face.
The heel of his boot indeed does connect with Brian Brock. As Big Bad Brian Brock right in front of us, Dan, trying to pull himself to his feet. Certainly not how he expected things to go here tonight in Port St. Lucie. Oh, and Brock comes right back with a big kick of his own. And it looked like he was on the cusp of victory indeed. But Sampson able to get that right shoulder up. As Brock here looking to pick up Sampson again. Not many times is Brian Brock the smaller of the two competitors inside the ring. And Sampson met by Brian Brock against the ropes.
Neither man able to gain an advantage, Blake.
As Brock goes for a big swing, and Sampson now looking to plant Brock. That's 300 pounds up and down.
Lou Spectre, of all people complaining
about the taped fists of Luke Sampson. Referee Randy Eller right on top of the action. He doesn't seem to have a problem with what's going on. And Sampson now into the outstretched arms of Brian Brock. There's the power slam. 2, 3. Now that'll do it.
Boy, just a back and forth battle. And that power slam was enough to take him out.
So Brian Brock picks up the victory. Certainly tested, maybe a little bit more than he was expecting. But the scumbags yet again put a win in their column. So what certainly lived up to the proverbial hoss fight here at Port St. Lucie. Brian Brock once again pushed the limit by Luke Sampson. A very impressive showing here. As we've got, come on, a little bit of a disturbance with Brian Brock.
Get him the heck out of here. Is he out of his mind?
As Big Bad Brian Brock once again nearly going off the rails. It seems like the only man that can control him is Lou Spectre.
Well, Lou Spectre not doing a job obviously very well as he's tearing apart the Mid-Florida Event Center here in Port St. Lucie. Brian Brock, he's got a hefty fine coming to him for sure.
And again, taking out the big bus Andy English, taking out Lakay, now getting by Luke Sampson. Brian Brock looks to remain unhinged until he finally receives his championship shot at Cha-Cha Charlie.
Well, it's got to be coming to him. Again, Cha-Cha Charlie's got a lot of people knocking on his door. Brian Brock has got to be in line.
We've talked about championship bouts, 3 of them on the horizon tonight. We've already seen the women's title coming up next. The tag titles are on the line. The South American Alliance returns to Port St. Lucie.
First, the challengers. At a combined weight of 380 pounds. They are Alan S.U.S. Martinez and Rico Vega.
As here we go, Dan. Tag titles are on the line. Rico de la Vega, recently debuting here at CCW. But a well-traveled competitor, primarily from the Midwest, over a decade of experience, along with Alan S.U.S. Martinez, your current reigning Cruiserweight champion, the second ever Cruiserweight champion in CCW history. Very interested to see how these two men mesh together.
Well, this is not the first time they came together, Blake. They were a tag team and a successful one at the Miami Brewing Company just a couple of weeks ago. Martinez, with that attitude change, has really had a lot of success here in Coastal Championship Wrestling.
De La Vega, now a permanent member of the CCW roster. What a better way to plant your flag in Coastal Championship Wrestling than getting by the most dominant tag team in CCW history in the form of Ariel Levy and Venetius.
Well, it'll be certainly interesting to see how well these two work as a tag team. As I said, they've only been together one time. While the tag team champions have had hundreds of title defenses.
CCW Tag Team Champions.
And let's get the party started here at PSL. The manager of celebration for the SAA, and of course their guy Fonzie. So Levy and Venetius, who have certainly had their hands full in recent weeks with America's top tag team, Blake Bowman, John Hartnett, throwing Jack Talos, and of course, Dan Lambert making his presence felt at our last Bash of the Brew event.
Unbelievable. That guy has got a mouth on him. He will not shut up.
Only a mother can love, right?
Well, I mean, the guy does not shut up. His mouth is set on a spring, I think.
So Rico De La Vega and Alan S2S Martinez with an opportunity here. Martinez has an opportunity very unique, as he could be the proverbial champ here at CCW if he can secure this victory.
Yeah, that would be something to see. Tag team and cruiserweight champion Alan S2S Martinez.
We are well over a year into the championship run for the South American Alliance. Dan, they've knocked off the who's who of tag team competition throughout CCW. And you have to wonder who is left for them to get by and prove that they are the team to beat.
It'll be interesting to me to see if they're able to get along tonight with no distractions from Jack Talos. Venetia's been quite preoccupied with the 7-footer as of late, and it's caused a little bit of dissension with the tag team champions in my estimation, Blake.
We have certainly seen a couple of ripples in the proverbial waves of the South American Alliance, but all seems to be good here tonight. In Port St. Lucie, Alan S2S Martinez, Ariel Levy hooking it up, a pair of Chilean superstars inside the squared circle.
Levy in control now with the arm, after a series of reversals, and there's Martinez now, as he has the wrist and is in control.
And even though Ariel Levy competes in the heavyweight division, certainly can move with the best of them, very technically sound.
Martinez looking for a way out, and he finds it with a single leg takedown.
And S2S, despite his recent attitude change, Dan, very, very skilled inside the ring, as we can see with that incredible bout he had against Fuego del Sol recent weeks.
An unbelievable matchup there. Nice escape by Ariel Levy now with a side headlock.
Levy trying to control Martinez right here in S2S.
You see Bill Alfonso all over the ring.
Getting under the skin here of Rico De La Vega, as Martinez still inside with Levy. As these two going back and forth right now.
Incredible athleticism, Martinez landing on his feet.
Levy here sent to the far side corner right in front of us. Any combination right out. Escape by S2S, but a nice roll-up attempt here by Levy. As Levy and S2S going back and forth right now. And look at Fonzie taking a swipe there at S2S.
Fonzie now with a handful of hair. De La Vega.
He's going to hold him in place.
Too late.
And Levy launching S2S out of the corner. Ariel Levy looking on a whole new level here tonight, Dan.
Tag made by the challengers.
And Rico De La Vega will step into the ring for the first time in this bout.
Venetius on the outside looking for a tag. Levy says, I got it. Wait a minute, is this a six-man tag now? Look at Alfonso up in the corner.
Well, you go back a handful of weeks ago at Bash of the Brew, we thought Fonzie was going to compete, ended up being Jackal Stevens, but we know Fonzie not afraid to mix it up.
Certainly not.
I'm going to start calling him Troll Alfonso after this.
Manager of Champions really making his presence felt here tonight in Port St. Lucie.
And ever since transitioning from the stripes of the referee to the outside as a manager, Bill Alfonso has always fully supported his charges.
He's just showing some wrestling skill with the wing lock takeover. And now De La Vega putting the punch. Whoa! Vinicius just lowered his head.
And right as he was taking a page out of the technical playbook, he goes right back to his Brazilian street fighting right there with the headbutt. And S2S.
Martinez with a trio of drop kicks, barely budged the big man.
Trying to stay a little bit quicker than the big man. And Vinicius takes Martinez up and puts him right down. And S2S, smart move right there to move out of the way. And the Cruiserweight champion trying to stay elusive right here. But Vinicius is a bit too large for S2S.
Yeah, he really absorbed that drop kick right to the face. Got up before Martinez and leveled him with a clothesline. Now tags his partner. Signature tag team move here.
And Levy
tandem
comes off the top, the leg drop.
Two. That was close, Blake.
It will indeed only be two. But Levy and Vinicius very much looking to be on the same page here tonight, Dan. As Levy.
Martinez hanging on.
Oh, and De La Vega gets the tag unbeknownst to Levy. As Levy sidesteps S2S. Vega might have gone a bit low right there. And now the sole of the boot of De La Vega goes right to the jaw of Levy, and the challengers have quickly gained control.
Yeah, Levy's in trouble now. De La Vega's all over him.
And De La Vega trying to keep the momentum going for him at S2S.
De La Vega holding on to the arm and driving that knee into the midsection.
And once again, De La Vega is a veteran in here, Dan. He knows how to control aerial Levy. And you notice how he neutralizes the speed and quickness of Levy by staying so close to him. And there's a near fall for De La Vega.
Hey, hands in the air, let's go.
Levy firing back now, but De La Vega putting a stop to it.
And Rico brings Levy into the challenger's corner here. Nice job to isolate aerial Levy. And also, Dan, notice how S2S and De La Vega put themselves in between Levy and Vinicius, not allowing Levy to have a clear path to a tag. And Martinez here, showing off some raw strength with these array of German suplexes too, and a near fall. And Martinez getting a bit frustrated with Amy Veronica, but from our vantage point, Dan, it was certainly only two.
Yeah, that was an excellent count by Amy. She was right in position for that. Just not enough to put Levy away, even after 3 German suplexes. Martinez now sending Levy to the outside.
And S2S now. And look at the speed and quickness of Levy.
Martinez had it scouted though.
Indeed. He knows the playbook of Levy, and it comes to his advantage right here. And nearly stole the tag team championships.
Levy should have taken advantage of his closeness to Vinicius, should have made the tag there. But trying to take it on the opponents all by himself is not going to be enough.
As De La Vega once again slowing down the pace, and we know Levy likes to keep things moving at a fast pace, and Vinicius certainly can bring things to a quicker level as well.
Nice neck breaker.
And that might have been the opening Levy was looking for. As you see S2S,
outside.
He's grabbing the boot of Vinicius as Fonzie was trying to get involved. And now they're giving chase right in front of us. But De La Vega has another opening here, Dan.
Fall away slam. Levy was right in his corner.
As for Amy Veronica, she's trying to restrain Vinicius. And here's a tag once again as the challengers exploiting this opening right here. And S2S now he was calling for. I thought he was going to go up top of the 450. And once again, trying to cheat to win. But Amy Veronica right on top of the action.
Absolutely, a little extra leverage on the bottom rope with his feet, but not enough to put away Levy still. Now Martinez going to the top where he's extremely dangerous.
And S2S could be looking for that signature Meteora. He's all the way upstairs. Levy has it well scouted, just conversely. And Levy plants S2S. And now Ariel Levy for the first time, Dan, has a clear path to Venetius.
Tag made on both sides. De La Vega walking right into a back elbow and a clothesline by the Brazilian Destroyer.
As De La Vega and Venetius exchanging blows in the ring, but the Brazilian Destroyer is certainly the fresh man. And he connects with that signature body block, but keep your eyes on the Cruiserweight Champion. And like a fly is caught by Venetius.
Venetius is cleaning house of the challengers.
As he dispatches S2S. And De La Vega's down, but it looks like it could be time, Dan, for a greeting from Copacabana. And De La Vega, gonna run Venetius right to Levy. You saw the push from De La Vega. And Venetius gets sent to the outside.
Wait, the champions are in trouble now.
Certainly in peril here. And S2S launches himself onto Venetius. And De La Vega inside with Levy. Who's the legal man here?
Venetius, and I do believe De La Vega. I don't think a tag was made.
Oh no, here we go.
Venetius, electric chair.
S2S up there. He does connect. Dan, if they can make a cover, we've got new champions.
I don't think that Levy is legal though.
De La Vega. Can he make the cover? He's on top. 1, 2, 3, no. And Venetius comes to the aid of his partner and saves the titles.
Is Veronica allowing a tag from when Venetius was knocked into Ariel Levy?
Certainly some confusion in here right now.
Martinez flailing away on Venetius. Very ineffective though. Venetius now with Martinez just launching him over the top rope.
And this time he gets S2S up and over. And now the SAA essentially in there 2-on-1 with De La Vega. And Rico off the ropes, right into the outstretched arms of Venetius. Greetings from Copacabana. There's the cover. 1, 2, 3.
CCW Tag Team Champions. They're the team of Venetius and Ariel Levy, the South American Alliance.
So a huge win for the SAA. And Dan, for the first time in about 2 months, it seems like from bell to bell, Venetius and Levy on the same page, and I have to give credit there to the manager of champions, Alfonso, for making sure they're in the same train of thought. Well, Dan, once again, the SAA pick up the win and build even more momentum. I didn't know that was possible as we head once again towards Bash in the Brew.
Well, I couldn't have said it any better myself. Venetius letting us know they are the tag team champions and they're going to stay that way. Man, what a matchup though.
And it seems like Venetius having more and more of a chip on his shoulder. He's ready to collide with Jack Talos sometime soon here in CCW.
And that's going to be some matchup. That might be the one guy that's big enough and bad enough to put Vinicius in his place.
Coming up next, folks, our co-main event of the evening, our third of 3 championships to be decided. It's the franchise Cha-Cha Charlie one-on-one with the Thick Daddy, Uptown Andy Brown, and that's coming up next.
Accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, get the compensation you deserve. At GotInjured.com, we're here to help you take your life back. Give us a call or visit us online at GotInjured.com now to learn more.
Attention wrestling fans, the place to be each and every Tuesday is on the Coastal Championship Wrestling YouTube channel, where a new episode of CCW Alive Wrestling drops at 7 p.m. Witness the hard-hitting, high-flying action that is synonymous with the longest-running independent wrestling promotion in the southeastern United States. Subscribe today and don't you dare miss it.
Boca Stone Design, from fabrication to installation of natural stone and quartz. Sick of seeing the same old kitchen? Revamp with us. Call us today or check us out online at bocastonedesign.com.
Before we get to the next match, we want to have a special commentator for this next one. He is the six-tool product, Anthony Cantina.
Face to face with one of the greats.
Well, Dan, it looks like we're going to be joined by the six-tool product, Anthony Cantina. And we certainly know he has his eyes squarely focused on Cha-Cha Charlie.
Yeah, he certainly does. Anthony Cantina, the six-tool product. Like he feels that title belongs to him, and there he is. Joining us here at ringside, the six-tool product, Anthony Cantina.
This is for the CCW Heavyweight Championship. Coming to the ring first is the challenger. From Avocado Heights, California, weighing in at 245 pounds, Thick Daddy, Uptown Andy Brown.
So once again, CCW heavyweight title on the line here, the Thick Daddy, Uptown Andy Brown, set to challenge Cha-Cha Charlie, but I first have to ask,
Let me cut you off right there. I'm so pissed off that you're sitting in the middle and I'm not. We know who the star of this show is. It's not you, Chad. It's certainly not you, Dan Ackerman. It's the six-tool product, Anthony Cantina.
So Anthony Cantina, I have to ask you, a couple of months back, you returned to CCW, and you duped us all. You made us think that you turned over a new leaf, but you turned your backs on the fans as quickly as you returned.
Hey, I didn't turn my back on anyone, man. I did what I had to do. I have one goal in this company, and that's to be champion. I don't care if that's the Southeastern Championship. I don't care if that's the CCW World Heavyweight Championship. My goal is to be a champion in this company because I know what it represents. It represents that you're the best, and there's nobody better.
The champion of CCW.
Oh, now you got a bunch of Mexican chalupas dancing in this damn arena.
Well played, this crowd is on their feet. They love Cha-Cha in Port St. Lucie.
Stop dancing, Dan. You look like an imbecile.
The franchise of CCW, making his entrance here, capacity crowd on hand, greeting Cha-Cha Charlie. And of course, the last time we were here in Port St. Lucie, the Mid-Florida Event Center, Cha-Cha Charlie pushed the limit by a CCW original in the form of Romeo Meto. And he certainly has gotten by competition since then, including you, Anthony Cantina, as you went to war with Cha-Cha Charlie just a few weeks ago.
Went to war. Damn right about going to war. Oh, look at him getting a... Yeah, keep on going. You see
yourself.
I can't hear you, Dan. We got a bunch of Mexican chalupas dancing around, making noise because Cha-Cha Charlie's out here. This is why I should be sitting in the middle. Can we change our seats, Chad? As Cha-Cha Charlie exciting this great crowd of Fort St. Lucie. I cannot wait for the party down in Hialeah, May 7th, Cinco de Mayo weekend, as Cha-Cha Charlie, as the Big Daddy, Uptown Andy Brown. Right there with Uptown Andy Brown. Well, I'll tell you what, Anthony, if Uptown Andy Brown pulls it off here tonight, that could be the man you're looking for. And the entire time, Cha-Cha Charlie looking out towards the crowd, his eyes looking right down at Anthony Katina. Disrespect from Cha-Cha Charlie, but no, it's disrespect from everyone here. So bell sounds, we're underway. Co-main event of St. Lucie Showdown 2. Cha-Cha Charlie defending against Uptown Andy Brown. Referee Andy Seeley assigned to this contest. And Dan, you have to wonder here with Cha-Cha Charlie having the presence of Anthony Katina at ringside. His focus may be lost here in this match against Andy Brown.
Well, that would be to his detriment then. You're not going to mess with Big Daddy, Uptown Andy Brown. You better give it 100%, Cha-Cha. Don't be distracted by the 6-tool product. The fact that he's at ringside could be the difference in this match when Cha-Cha gets distracted. Whoop. Blake, you called it. Cha-Cha distracted by Katina here at ringside.
Anthony Katina.
He turned right into a boot to the face.
More than overextending himself here at ringside, yelling at the fans, yelling at Cha-Cha Charlie. But right now, Uptown Andy Brown taking control of the opening moments.
Cha-Cha hard into the buckle now. Brown walking right into a boot and then an elbow.
Creating some separation here between himself and the challenger. And look at Charlie showing us some athleticism, pretty combination. And that's only 2. Yeah, loosen them up for me. That's right. I wish I could hear myself think, but I got so many damn people in here chanting Cha-Cha Charlie and talking about how Anthony rocks. Already connects with the sling blade. How about another? As Cha-Cha Charlie here in control of the franchise of CCW. Yeah, don't worry, it's not gonna last long. Charlie, of course, securing this championship in late 2021, getting by El Jefe Santos. He's too busy dancing in the ring. You know it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter what he just did. He's too busy dancing around, making a fool of himself. And Charlie goes all the way up top. But Andy Brown quickly heads to the outside. Oh, wow, look at...
Cha-Cha over the top rope, coming crashing down on Uptown Andy Brown. Needs to get him back though in the ring.
A bunch of worthless nonsense. If that was me in there, I would have pinned Cha-Cha Charlie or Thick Dad, what's his name? Fat Chump, what the hell is it? I would have pinned them in 4 seconds. That's 1 second for a move, 3 seconds for the count. Cha-Cha Charlie once again putting his body on the line. We saw it against Agony a couple of months back, and we saw it against Anthony Katina a few weeks ago. You better keep your mouth shut, Chad. Just stating the facts here at St. Lucie Showdown 2, co-main event action, the heavyweight title indeed on the line.
Brown looking for a breather. Cha-Cha out after him, Blake.
Here comes Charlie, goes for it all. There you go. Oh, you're not ready for this here, Dad. Oh, and the Fig Daddy drops Cha-Cha face first. for Dan? Of course we know. That's the hardest part of the ring. Minimal padding or protection.
Very effective maneuver by Big Daddy Andy Brown. He had him up in the electric chair, Blake, and he slammed him face first on the apron of that ring.
I wish I could say I wasn't impressed. I'm certainly not impressed by Thick Daddy's body, but I was impressed by that move.
Hey, yo, screw off, man.
Looks like no love lost here between the challenger and Anthony Katina either. As Brown goes, oh, and you notice there, pulling one out from the back of the playbook. What I noticed there is that he's wasting time when he should be on that chump in the ring, beating him down and getting the pinfall so he can come and face-to-face one of the greats at a future date, the #1 contender, the 6-tool product, Anthony Katina. But both of them are wasting too much time dancing around, doing the cha-cha, taking off his shirt. No one wants to see all that flubber anyways. He looks like a lowercase b. As Andy Brown here, once again, trying to wear down Cha-Cha Charlie. Brown, a very well-versed competitor coming to us from the West Coast, competing extensively throughout California as well as the Pacific Northwest, now making his home here in Florida. And the Thick Daddy, he better be glad it's not his home, because if he was with me at a show, I'd beat his ass, sorry ass, mamby-pamby ass, whatever you want to say. I would beat it left or right, throw him over the top rope, and go on to become the CCW World Heavyweight Champion. That very well could be the man you're going to be challenging, as Cha-Cha Charlie looking to find an opening here. And Andy Brown spins Charlie out. Oh, man. All 400 pounds. Oh, here we go, 2 and 2.5. All 400 pounds right on Cha-Cha's sternum.
Andy Brown really controlling the champ, Cha-Cha Charlie.
And Brown here trying to gain a second win.
Brown calling for that big forearm.
And the Thick Daddy not winning over many fans here in PSL. And just wasting time. He could be going for it. He's going for it all. There's no water in the pool. Charlie now. Just feet away from that hat. And Charlie starting to cook. I see too busy dancing. Charlie here making a mockery. Oh, wow. Well, you know what? It worked for him that time. Saito suplex plants the Thick Daddy. And now Cha-Cha. He might be looking to set him up for the Mangu Splash. There's a Shining Wizard. And Charlie here starting to get the offense moving. Pin him, damn it. Cha-Cha elbow right on Uptown Andy Brown. There's a cover. I just want to get this match over with. Don't you dare give me that look, you stupid Mexican chalupa. I believe he's actually Dominican, but nonetheless. Does it really make a difference? As Cha-Cha Charlie here, once again trying to feed off of this crowd. That's his problem. He's too worried about getting the adulation from the fans and not worried about pinning his opponent and getting the win.
Well, for once, I agree with the 6-tool product, Anthony Katina. Cha-Cha's just taking too much time. He needs to capitalize, get back on Thick Daddy Andy Brown.
As Brown now, from the outside back in, he connects. And the Thick
He could have him here. That's going to do it. 1, 2. Okay. Wow, by the skin of his teeth, he got out of there, Blake.
And Anthony Katina, even you had to think that was close. I thought I was going on, starting the game plan for fat chump Andy Brown. As Brown here, feeling a bit of frustration, has to go back to the drawing board. As Cha-Cha Charlie, who for the last 5 months has had a target on his back. Well, that's what happens when you're the CCW World Heavyweight Champion. And if you're not able to live up to it, then step aside and let the next in line come on.
As the Big Daddy here, he's got Cha-Cha in position. And Charlie now. This is usually
dancing again.
This is usually step one. Brainbuster blade.
I would have gone for the pin right there, but that's okay.
That's usually step one. He's calling for it now. Cha-Cha taking too much time in my estimation, Blake. And he's right in front of us here. Wait a minute. Here's Katina. Oh, hey! He stole the hat. And Andy Brown, he's going to take advantage. Oh, forget about it. We got a new champion, Blake. 1, 2, 3. No, he got out. Somehow, Cha-Cha is able to kick out. As Anthony Katina highway robbery, stealing the hat of Cha-Cha Charlie. Katina with Cha-Cha. Katina, you're supposed to be doing commentary. And Katina now ringside with the hat. And Cha-Cha's title reign looks to be in peril here. And Brown looking to shut the door. And Cha-Cha, he escapes. And Charlie here, from the Dragon to the German. Cha-Cha with that running knee. He got Katina now. What's Katina doing? What the hell is he up to? And Cha-Cha, he grabs the hat back. And he officially welcomes Anthony Katina to Port St. Lucie. The hat's on the head. Cha-Cha going up. Andy Brown prone in the center of the ring. Big goose splash. 1, 2, and 3. Double leg takedown. Officials and security out here. We need to get these two separated. Two of our security guards in the ring. As Cha-Cha's on one side of the ring, Katina's on the other. And Dan, these two appear to be on a collision course yet again, perhaps on May 7th down in Hialeah. I knew it was a mistake having Katina at ringside during this match, Blake. The man can't help himself. He certainly didn't contribute a whole lot to the broadcast. It was a complete distraction. Not just to us, but of course, the CCW Heavyweight Champion, Cha-Cha Charlie. But once again, Anthony Katina squaring off in the aisle with Cha-Cha Charlie. These two certainly appear to be on a collision course very, very soon here in CCW. It's only a matter of time before these two go at it. Yeah, certainly can imagine. Anthony Katina very well could be next in line for another championship opportunity with the franchise, Cha-Cha Charlie. So ladies and gentlemen, 7 matches are in the books. 3 titles have been defended, but the one on the marquee still remains.
disqualifications. It's Gangrel, it's Jacob Fatu. No disqualifications, part 2. It's coming down right now. It's main event time here in Port St. Lucie. All right, Dan, we've been waiting over 2 months for this one. A big fight field here inside the Mid-Florida Event Center. It's student versus teacher, and we know there will be bloodshed here tonight.
Absolutely no disqualification. One fall to a finish. Like I said, we've been waiting 2 months for this. It's finally upon us. I can't wait to see how it comes down.
The Vampire Warrior Gangrel making his entrance here. Looking crisp. And we certainly know he's motivated. And I'll tell you what, Dan, Gangrel looking pretty loose before this type of matchup. You thought maybe the tensions would be a little bit higher.
He does, he's got a smile on his face.
Looking very relaxed.
Well, he loves the fans, he's smiling now, but I can guarantee you once Fatu enters that squared circle, he'll be all business.
So the teacher is in, and now we wait
And his opponent
for one of the most vicious men in professional wrestling.
Weighing at 300 pounds, he is the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
So here comes Jacob Fatu. And Gangrel's gonna meet him right in the aisle. Here we go, Dan. We've got a fight. The bell sounds, we're underway, and this one is off and running.
Gangrel wasted no time.
Don't expect a whole lot of headlocks or wrist locks in this one.
No, this one's gonna be a Donnybrook. Gangrel with a right hand to the head.
And we know about the viciousness of Jacob Fatu.
Gangrel letting the ring announcer have it.
As Jacob Fatu, they're right in front of us here, Dan. Gotta be careful. We saw what happened at Bash at the Brew a couple of weeks ago. Our table got taken out.
Big heavy right hand by the Samoa werewolf. And a headbutt. Another right hand to Gangrel
as Fatu
right into those steel steps. Gangrel, of course, busted wide open the last encounter here in Port St. Lucie.
Gangrel! Oh! Drops Fatu, thrown first across that steel guardrail. No give there.
Oh, and into the steps.
And it should be noted, Dan, also, referee Randy Eller was the official in the first bout between these two. And we saw Jacob Fatu put his hands on Eller in that one. But here tonight, no disqualifications.
And I'm sure Eller's going to keep his distance. Gangrel's got a steel chair in his hand.
Keep your eyes on the Samoan werewolf.
He went for that tope suicida. Gangrel had it scouted, nailed him with that chair right in the head.
And Fatu had been going at least 10 miles an hour right there, connecting with that steel chair. And now Gangrel gonna come back on the inside of the ring and try to get the job done.
Gangrel calling for the DDT, wants to put him away.
He wants to end
Make
it
short
early.
work.
as Gangrel
Fatu now in control. Gangrel's head right on the steps. They're right here in front of us, Blake. Big headbutt by the Samoan werewolf.
And Gangrel, he's trying to absorb these blows here, Dan.
Man, he connected hard with a jaw of Gangrel. Gangrel draped across the guardrail here. I think he's biting him, Blake.
And Jacob Fatu here, Dan, looks to be in the best shape of his career, and they're coming right here for our table. Look at these two jockey for position.
Tug of war, they're jockey for position there. Gangrel got the worst of it with a rib cage right into the guardrails.
Fatu definitely got the best of Gangrel with that exchange.
Gangrel Fatu trying to separate the guardrails here.
Our security camera crew trying to do their best to maneuver around the action. And Gangrel right on the small of the back with that steel chair.
He just waffled him.
That one reverberated all throughout the Mid-Florida Event Center.
Gangrel's got a handful of hair now. He's dragging Fatu back into the aisleway.
And Dan, I don't believe pinfalls count anywhere, but they certainly are well within their rights to brawl all around the building.
That's an interesting point. I don't know if pinfalls do count anywhere.
We're going to do our best to call this action as it spills all throughout the arena here. They're over by the drink stand here. I feel like I'm at Tupelo, Dan.
Fatu's head just bounced off the top of that bar. He's got a garbage can.
And as the late great America Dream would say, the plunder has arrived.
I'm gonna see if I can get up and get some kind of a view here, Blake. They're completely out of our sight right now.
We're gonna do our best to call this action here, Dan. As this one again spilling all around the Mid-Florida Event Center.
Fatu now, trying to get away from
over here.
Gangrel following.
And Dan, we're doing certainly a unique environment for us here. As Gangrel and Fatu exchanging blows over by the merchandise tables.
Gangrel's head 2 times. Wow, slap right to the face.
And now he's against that door. That loading dock door. As Fatu is set up a table.
He's got it moved to right where he wants it. And again, Gangrel's head smashing right off that table.
And Fatu trying to put Gangrel in position here. The Samoan werewolf looking to make a statement. And Gangrel,
forget about it.
Fatu goes right through the table.
The fans calling for blood, Blake. And I'm sure Gangrel will oblige.
Using everything but the proverbial kitchen sink out here tonight.
Well, one thing's for sure, they need to get back in the ring. As you said, it's not a pinfalls count anywhere match. If he wants to get the hand raised, he's going to have to get Fatu back in the ring.
But again, our official Randy Eller, there's no order to maintain here, Dan. This is completely legal.
Look out, here they come.
As Gangrel sending Fatu back over the guardrail here. As we made our way back ringside.
Another right hand to the jaw by Fatu on Gangrel. Hard into the guardrail.
And Dan, if you've noticed, the front row has essentially cleared out all around the arena. They're just trying to get out of dodge.
Wow, smart move by the front row. Oh, that right hand just connecting again.
As listen to the sound of these blows by Gangrel and Fatu. Absolutely nothing being held back here between student and teacher in part 2 of this rivalry. And Fatu looking
under the ring for some plunder. And a steel chair is tossed into the ring. Gangrel walks right into a right hand in the midsection.
And now Fatu.
And again, his head bouncing off those steel steps.
Returning the favor that we saw Gangrel send Fatu into the steel steps moments ago. And look at Fatu continuing to punish Gangrel.
Blake, he's just hammering away, and there's the successive headbutts.
Between the steel steps, the right hands, and the headbutts, over a dozen blows consecutively by Jacob Fatu.
Right to the forehead of Gangrel, and that's how he busted him open last time.
Oh no!
Yeah, and again, Blake, so Gangrel is busted wide open.
Those headbutts once again do the job for Jacob Fatu. Gangrel trying to figure out where he is right now, Dan. He's seeing stars at the moment.
He's got a fogged look on his face. He's trying to get back to his feet. Meantime, Fatu throwing chair after chair into the ring. 3 steel chairs now in the squared circle. And Fatu again coming after Gangrel, and again a right hand right to the jaw.
And you can see the blood starting to flow, and at this point, Dan, that blood mixed with sweat into the eyes of Gangrel. The vision of the Vampire Warrior is certainly compromised.
But look at him fighting back. Gamely, he goes to the eyes, and that puts an end to that. Gangrel now back into the ring.
And Jacob Fatu here, just like his father, the Samoan Savage, looking as vicious as ever inside that ring.
Man, that leg drop caught him.
I'm the goddamn man around here. I'm the goddamn man.
And Jacob Fatu telling everyone watching all around the world on CCW Live exactly who he is. And right now he's proving his worth against his teacher, Gangrel.
Well, point made. Gangrel in his seated position, and again, Jacob Fatu just going all out with fist and fury on Gangrel.
So as we're settling back in a bit here, Dan, inside the ring, and the Samoan Werewolf in full control.
Now he's got a steel chair in his hand, wedging it in between the top and middle rope.
And Fatu once again collides with Gangrel here in the near side corner.
And again, and Gangrel flat on his...
Who's the man?
And Gangrel at this point, Dan, the proverbial Crimson Mask.
Yeah, he is a mess right now, Blake.
I'm the real goddamn Uso.
As Gangrel here, he's writhing in pain.
Fatu now taking his time. He really has the Vampire Warrior against...
And Fatu! Signature moonsault. 1, 2, no! And Gangrel somehow slips that left shoulder up.
Fatu with that chair. Oh, driving it right into the rib cage.
And you see Fatu now not letting up one bit, despite the fact that the man that taught him how to perform these maneuvers is on the receiving end of them. And Fatu giving no care to his own ribs right there. 2, and somehow, for the second time, Gangrel escapes that moonsault.
Unbelievable, incredible intestinal fortitude by Gangrel. He's got guts galore, Blake, we both know that. It's gonna take a lot to put him away.
This one's certainly living up to its main event status. One of the most highly anticipated matchups in CCW history, coming down right here in Port St. Lucie.
Gangrel seemingly trying to get back to his feet, but he's barely moving. He's still prone to the center of the ring. Looks like Fatu is going to the top, Blake.
As the Samoan Werewolf going all the way upstairs. Fatu, he goes for it all, nobody home, and Gangrel in position, goes for the impaler, he nails it, but he's a bit too close to the ropes here. 1, 2, and poor ring positioning indeed. Jacob Fatu as the instincts kick in, and the Samoan Werewolf hangs on.
Well, I guess that answers our question of whether pinfalls count anywhere. Obviously not, he was able to get to the ropes. Randy Eller stopping the count. Gangrel now needs to capitalize.
The Vampire Warrior here struggling back to a vertical base. He's already connected once with that impaler. If he can get it again inside the middle of the ring, Dan, you have to think that might be enough. Fatu goes for the super kick. Gangrel going for it all again. Of course, Jacob Fatu has it well scouted and knocks Gangrel off his feet with the big super kick.
And again with the headbutts. It's been so effective for Fatu in this match. Gangrel, just a bloody mess.
Randy Eller checking in. You see he has those medical gloves on, making sure this cut is not too deep.
I think he's asking Gangrel if he wants to quit.
I don't think I've ever seen Gangrel quit in nearly 35 years.
And you won't.
As
you
Gangrel,
might knock him out, that's about it.
He has that chair right against him now. And now, it looks like he's almost trying to use that chair to get back to his feet. But Jacob Fatu, here he's in the near side. He could be going coast to coast. And the chairs collide. And just like he made the trek from San Francisco to Florida, goes coast to coast right in the ring and takes out the Vampire Warrior.
Wasn't enough, it could be here. 1, 2. Again, Gangrel somehow raising that shoulder.
And the Vampire Warrior, over 35 years in his career, finds a way to hang on, but how much gas does he have left in the tank, Dan?
I don't know, but Fatu just gave the signal that this one is over. He's looking to put Gangrel away now. He's got that chair now set up in the center of the ring. What do you think he has in mind, Blake?
You have to think he might be going for that triple jump moonsault at some point. That's how he won a World Heavyweight Championship.
Gangrel defenseless in the center of the ring.
He might be out, but he's still on his feet here. And Gangrel at this point, Dan, sheer instincts and fumes. And he drives Fatu's head right into the chair.
His head bounced out that chair and he got twisted up in the top of it. Landed in a very funky position. That could do it. 2.
The cover. Oh! And now both men have gone back and forth with incredible opportunities here, Dan. Both on the cusp of victory, but now Gangrel looks to be in the driver's seat.
Gangrel with a burst of energy, kicking that chair out of the way. I think one more Impaler DDT will do it, Blake.
If he can plant Fatu in the center of the ring, he should be able to shut the door. Wait, Fatu, Samoan drop, Dan, that's step 1. Here it comes, he's in position. And Jacob Fatu, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Triple jump moonsault, well scouted. The teacher knew it was coming. Wait a minute, here comes Lou Spectre and Brian Brock.
Oh, come on, no.
What the hell's going on here? Brian Brock's in the ring. He's got that trash can, oh. He connects with Fatu. Remember, there's no disqualifications.
You're correct. Now Fatu really staggered from that shot with the garbage can. Charges after Gangrel, but Gangrel puts up the boot.
The light's on, but nobody's home for Fatu. Wait a minute.
Oh! Canadian Destroyer!
You've got to be kidding me! That'll
do it! 1, 2, 3! He got him! Wait a minute, Brian Brock now going after Gangrel.
As Big Bad Brian Brock, we knew he was going to leave a mark on Port St. Lucie. I didn't believe it was going to be this large.
Lou Spectre marching around ringside, very proud of himself and his protege. We need to get somebody out here and help. Gangrel just had a knockdown, drag-out match for about 15 or 20 minutes. Brian Brock comes in with a garbage can and raises hell.
As Brian Brock doing a number here on Gangrel, Fatu, and now trying to get back to his feet.
Now we got a 2-on-1 situation. Whoa,
that's Fatu.
I was just about to say we have a 2-on-1 situation, but Fatu doesn't seem to be happy. Remember,
he realizes Brian Brock hit him.
Yeah. Spectre nailed him with a garbage can.
Spectre's gonna head for higher ground with Big Bad Brian Brock. Gangrel gets the win. But it looks like the issues have yet to be resolved here.
They're still face to face. This match is over though. Randy Aller needs to do something. We don't need these two to go at it again.
Gangrel officially gets the victory. I don't think I've ever seen more after a definitive conclusion, but these guys still want to fight.
And there they go, right hands exchanged. Randy Aller saying, hey, this match is over.
They exchange some blows here. What's going on, Dan?
Well, it looks like we got a mutual show of respect here.
That's a sign of respect from the Samoan family.
Gangrel extending his hand.
Hands out, and Fatu shakes. And teacher and student embrace. Look at the mutual respect right here.
And your winner, Wounded Warrior, Gangrel.
Dan, I don't know a match that can live up to the marquee and billing like that one, but Fatu and Gangrel more than delivered here at St. Lucie Showdown 2.
Blake, that was nuts. They were all over the building here. The fans absolutely loved it and ended up at the center of the ring. Brian Brock trying to spoil the party. But in the end, Gangrel gets his hand raised. Student and teacher shake hands. You couldn't get much better than that.
Ends with a showing of mutual respect between student and teacher. The Samoan werewolf and the vampire warrior on the same page. Gangrel gets a big win here tonight. Also, we've seen some other issues develop tonight. Anthony Katina and Cha-Cha Charlie, the issues between them and the CCW Heavyweight Championship, far from over.
Far from over. Katina, that guy's out of his mind. What a nuisance he was at ringside tonight.
KiLynn King continues her reign of dominance over the CCW Women's Championship division. And of course, the South American Alliance on the same page tonight with Bill Alfonso. Once again, dominant in the tag team ranks here at CCW. But something certainly has to give. And we have a lot of action still left to come, including 13 days, or rather 15 days from right now, as we'll be right back in Hialeah, Florida, Unbranded Brewing Company, May 7th, Bash at the Brew, and as always, the hottest party in South Florida coming down from CCW.
Absolutely, it's going to be an unbelievable night at the Unbranded Brewing Company. That's May the 7th, first Saturday of every month. But what a match here tonight to cap things off at St. Lucie Showdown 2. Blake, it was unbelievable, and we're back here on June the 25th.
Cannot wait to be back here on June 25th. Will Big Bad Brian Brock and Gangrel hook it up? Will Fatu return and hook it up with the Scumbags? You never know what's going to come down. Stay locked in each and every Tuesday night on CCW Live on our YouTube channel, as well as CCWWrestling.com and all forms of social media. For our ring announcer, Mark Moses, for my colleague, Dan Evans, I'm Blake Chadwick. Thank you for joining us here at St. Lucie Showdown 2.